Hey guys, I'm here playing some public TDM with some buddies, doing some kind of triple commentary, or whatever you want to call it. So firstly I'm playing with Netsky Bashi, who is the owner of all the Netsky servers, basically the big boss. And also Tosuyoshi, the creator of the new promising competitive map, MP Hideout. So how are you guys doing?
Pretty awesome.
Doing great.
Pretty good. So firstly, since Netsky is basically like the biggest kind of community in Pro Mod, as it hosts all the main SD servers, when TDM of course, as we're playing on TDM now. So how did Netsky actually originally start out?
Basically, you wanted to create a kind of a public kind of area where people could play. Pretty much started off with one SD server, which is Netsky 1. Pretty sure you all know that.
Yeah,
so it's pretty much grown from there and got 11 COD 4 now. Pretty much top ranking.
You also like host servers on different games as well, not just COD 4, right?
You also host 2 on Killing Floor. Not many people have heard of it, but it's a pretty funny game. Zombie based.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. I was like gonna play it instead of playing
235 slots.
How many servers do you actually have overall on COD 4?
COD 4 11. We just got a new hideout one, so that's our 11th.
Yeah, going on to that, the maker.
So it's been pretty, yeah. It's been a popular one.
So, Tosuyoshi, how have you seen Hideout progress over the last few months? What was like the main layout and idea behind the map originally?
Well, originally there was just some general talk about getting a new competitive map, and I had previously never made sort of any maps before, so it was kind of, you know, I just started it up, added the map making tools for a joke, just to, you know, have a laugh and say, yeah, look, we're making maps, this is all good. And after some time it's sort of getting a bit more serious, so I was like looking into some of the older maps and maps from some of the other Call of Duty game series, and just basically wanted to incorporate the best bits of most of the maps to try and bring out the most balanced and competitive map I can.
Yeah, because I actually, when you were making the map, I remember PMing you, and then when you were making the map originally, we were actually doing it together, and we were going over all the stuff, what we could fix and stuff like that, and then you kind of like lost the map files or something, and then you started it all from scratch and made a better map. Yeah,
originally it was, you know, it was kind of bad looking and it wasn't very playable, but after a little, basically the map file got corrupted, and so I basically said, you know, I'm going to make it again. Everyone thought, alright, he's not actually going to do it and follow through, because it's become sort of a part of the community as well now that a lot of people don't really follow through with ideas when it comes to helping. But I stuck to my word, and I basically looked at the parts of that map which was good and improved on it, and overall made a better map.
So yeah, after you basically completed you made out a couple of betas, and it was put into like a pickup thing, or like a final or something like that. That'd be like the first time it'd be shown played by teams. But I didn't actually see that myself, but
it's a Vita Nova draft, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Vita Nova draft, which is basically random captains are assigned and they just pick out players, so it's kind of mixed teams, and they basically played through, and so some of the big names got through to the finals in mixed teams and played it.
What beta? Was that beta 1 or?
Yeah, this is the first beta.
And then after that you changed quite a lot of things, didn't you? Because there was people were complaining about certain things, or I don't really remember myself.
Well, it's basically the first beta was it looked good, but it was very open, and you know, it didn't have much map flow, and I kind of, to say the least, I felt quite disappointed in I guess my work that I'd put out. I wasn't happy with it, so you know, I basically spent a couple of days, you know, heavily working on it, and I got a second beta out, which is now playable on the Netsky servers as well. And this one should be played for quite a while now.
Yeah, so as Bashi said, it's been pretty popular. I haven't actually played the B2 beta myself because I've been pretty busy with LANs and stuff like that. But what do you think the future for Netsky is now, Bashi? Because are you having like teams going to the next I series?
Yeah, we've got NSPlay going I-43, so we'll see how that pans out, but yeah, hoping to get bigger and more supporters and definitely get involved with the community.
As a person who's, I don't know, like kind of hosts all the big things in the community in terms of servers and stuff like that, what do you think the community could improve on as a general, and the game as well?
It's mainly working together, I think. I kind of split up a bit. Need to get involved together more, get everything done, and get these new maps sorted and stuff.
Yeah, I think bitten maps is a pretty hot topic recently.
Yeah.
Is there any new maps that people want to try out? Like someone, I don't know, there's like that Daham map or Small Town, I can't remember. Some people are talking about getting Vacant back. Do you think you'll put another server out with the new maps on as well, like Hideout?
I mean, if this Hideout one gets pretty big, I'm willing to put it on the main ones. Just stick it on one day, see how people like it. If it gets alright, just stick on map rotation.
Yeah, sort of crossfire, because that map is...
Make people play it.
What do you think about if Vacant came back into the map pool? Did you actually play? I'm not sure if you played when Vacant was in the actual map pool. Did you play when that was in the map pool?
I actually quite like Vacant, but yeah, I wouldn't mind it coming back.
I mean, I think it's still in rotation of competitive play in US and stuff like that, but for some reason the EU got it removed. I quite like that map as well. The problem with the map is that it's like so wallbangable in A, there's just like nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
it's good for SMG. And
yeah. I mean, I know there's
corridors.
Another version as well. There's like Vacant V2.
Vacant 2, yeah.
I haven't really looked at it, but I don't know, maybe a possibility. After Hideout was to be like completed and played as a competitive map, and say in a couple of months, like the community wanted another map, do you think you'd be up to the task of making another competitive map, Tosuyoshi?
Well, I've actually got plans to work with Snowy, so he's basically going to be designing out a map and I'm going to be working with him, so that's basically the next project. And I've actually had kind of half-hearted talk with Vizio about working with him afterwards, but I'm not really sure about that yet. I kind of want to have a bit of time to myself.
Yeah.
I suppose it does take a lot of time up, doesn't it? Making maps.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I'm making a map and, you know, making it for a game that I'm, you know, not even getting any time to really to play.
So Netsky, as I've mentioned before multiple times previously, is like the biggest community for pro mod, an extremely friendly one at that. I mean, you've got a site, a public team speak with a hell of a lot of slots and some proper COD 4 members. How many members do you have in your COD 4 squad at the moment?
Got about 35 full members and then a few on trial, which pretty good.
I mean, if people are looking for like a starting team, do you think Netsky is a good place to start? If they want to get into competitive?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we get scrimmed every day, so if you want to learn and have fun or go serious, you can get a serious team with us. But
yeah, you do a lot of mixes as well, because I've played a couple of mixes with your guys before.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you want to
play about 2 or 3 a night, I do.
So really it's just a good starting point in the pro mod community if you want to start getting mixes with nice guys and playing some proper games, see how it goes, instead of playing public.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
So with Hideout, what's like the general kind of feedback you got from the community after hosting it on your server?
Basically, it's really positive feedback from Beta 2, but there's a few things people didn't like. The fact that everything's cut off, well, for snipers really. And there's a flower pot that got raised, and you can't really get the attackers from defence. But apart from that, it was pretty positive.
Yeah, I mean, the flower pot basically is saying it's going to get looked into and lowered a bit. But as far as it goes with the scope, it's as far as it goes, if you play it right, you can get some nice scope like sort of styles on it. But at the same time, light backlot, you want it to try and make it. Well, I wanted to try and make another map where there was mixed benefits. So, you know, it's sometimes you can drop scope and, you know, you'll perform better, and sometimes you can play with scope and perform better, all depending on the situations.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of depends on the kind of team you're playing against. I mean, if you've got a really slow team, then maybe Sniper's a pretty good idea, like if we play on backlot with my team. But then if a team's always rushing, say a team like a Nexus, then it's pretty hard to take the scope and actually get people if they're already in like the bomb sites and stuff in the first few seconds. So what are your thoughts like overall for the map? Like, are you pleased with it as it is your first proper COD 4 project?
Well, I mean, as far as it goes, I couldn't really ask for anything more. And any changes that need to be done can be done, which I think is one of the bonuses of having custom maps in the map pool, is if there are things which do need to be changed, instead of them just getting cast aside from the map pool, then people can actually, you know, just say, oh, this needs to be changed, and it can get fixed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not sure how many people know, but Backlot was like the only map that Activision actually released to be possible to be changed, right?
Yeah.
Which is, I guess I don't know, a weird thing on their part. I mean, it would be a lot cooler if they just unleashed all the maps so we could change things if we needed to. But I guess all the maps that we play now are all pretty balanced.
To be fair though, I mean, Backlot is by far one of the most bugged and destroyed map, and yet no one changes it.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, yeah, I think people, there is like that Backlot V2, but that's just pretty much a joke. But Backlot is really bugged with all its silent drops, and especially that light bug that apparently people have been using all the time, even though I said not to. But against like the silent drops and like things like that on that map, kind of make the map, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Also, the thing I think about that is if people did change it, like if you changed it, you'd have two different like files of the map. So some servers would have the original map, and then some servers would have the edited version. It would just, I don't know, it'd be like a massive kind of split thing. So
yeah, this is true.
it's only like people on the community like Tech9 and stuff who would really see that Backlot has been edited and people should be using it. If you go into like IRC and get a game from COD 4 that was, and people aren't members of Tech9 or keeping up with the community much, then they'll just have a normal version.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much all for this awesome triple commentary. Make sure to check out all the information in the description for IPs for NetSky, links, TeamSpeak IPs, and also information about Hideout, of course, and all that stuff. Thanks for your time, guys.